What it is, what it do, cyber world, it is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It, ashsaidit.com, ashsaidit.com. Welcome back to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. We appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All your love, all your support has not gone unseen. Has not. This show is being brought to you today by swap.com. Yes, go visit our friends over at swap.com. They have the largest collection of consignment thrift gear, and if you use the promo code AshSaid40, you get 40% off your purchase, all right? So go visit my friends over at swap.com, the world's largest online consignment thrift store. All right, so today we're talking about my experience this past weekend at Whiskies of the World, Atlanta. This is the traveling tour. That's last stop is always in the A-Town. I always look forward to this event every November, and this one was definitely another one for the books. Kudos to Douglas Smith and his crew for putting on yet another amazing event. Had so much fun. So much fun. All right, so the setting for Whiskies of the World is at the Westin. This year it was at the Westin Buckhead, and that is a center point right there next to Lenox Mall in the heart of Buckhead. Beautiful setting. Hotel was flawless, on point, on key. They took care of us. They took care of us the entire time, and I could not have been any more happy with the venue. I couldn't have been happy with the venue. The food was phenomenal. Shout out to the Westin Buckhead, yeah. The food's pretty good. They had a cheese bar. There were these pasta stations set up everywhere. And they had two chefs that were cooking up fresh pasta. And when I tell you it's fresh, like I know it's fresh because I can taste the freshness in the food. I've become a foodie here in the A-Town, and I can taste the freshness in the food. And what was really amazing for me was watching and seeing all the different ingredients that they had. And all of them were fresh. These were fresh ingredients straight from the kitchen. The sauces were amazing. They had oh my gosh, they had so much. There was tortellini. There was bow tie pasta. I believe it was like elbow pasta was also there as well. They had all the different onions and peppers and mushrooms and everything else in between there. They had tons of meat. They had bacon. They had chicken. They had shrimp. There was so much food to choose from, and you could literally make your own pasta right there at the station. It was great. It was so awesome. I was just excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I get to make my own pasta. And we sat there. It was worth the wait. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. The line was long because when something's really good, the line's going to be long. You're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait because if the food is really good, the line is going to be long, and the line was long, but we didn't fret about that at all. We didn't fret at that at all. So we were willing to sit and wait our turn. And when we got up there, oh man, I got a ton of food. My folks, they had just got everything, and it was fresh. They had Alfredo sauce, marinara, and they had a vodka marinara sauce. And I was like, oh my gosh, vodka, yes. It was so good. It was so very good. It was very filling. And like I said, I love to taste fresh food. There's a difference. When things are fresh, you can taste the difference in it. And I just lost myself. I was like, oh, this is just wonderful. Wonderfulness in it. Just loving it. Awesomeness. And I will say that in previous years, the event has continued to grow more and more. And I would just say it's always a different feel. Every year it's a different feel. And this year I went in with a strategy which was to make sure that I got to certain tables. Now, previous years, I was just like, I'm going to talk to everybody in the room. I'm going to talk to everybody, and I'm going to get a sample from everybody, which is not what you're supposed to do. No, you do not sample everybody's stuff. You sample everybody's stuff, you're going to be messed up at the end of the night, okay? Because that's a lot of whiskey. All right, this is a whiskey tasting. That's a lot. These whiskeys of the world, okay? It's a lot of whiskey for you to be downing. So I just want to say that and put that out there. Is on the website, they usually will list all of the brands that will be there. And then there's usually a few extras as you get there. And you get a program, and they absolutely outlines every single vendor, every single table, where they're located. So you're able to come up with a strategy as far as who you're going to hit first, last, and indifferent. And from there, it was just really awesome. And to talk to people about how they create their brands and how they started their breweries and the distilleries. And it's just an amazing experience that everyone should have. So I want you to go check out my friends over at whiskiesoftheworld.com. Whiskiesoftheworld.com. We're going to take a brief break right here, and I will be back with more of my experience of Whiskies of the World Atlanta. Isn't it crazy how much we pay for new brand name clothes? Over 14 million tons of textiles are wasted each year. Shopping secondhand Swap.com helps prevent textile waste from polluting the environment. Swap.com is the world's largest online consignment and thrift store. With Swap.com, you can save up to 90% off retail price for your favorite brands like Lululemon, Carter's, Nike, J.Crew, and Gap. Between 6,000 to 10,000 new items are added daily. If something doesn't fit, enjoy hassle-free returns within 30 days, no questions asked. So what are you waiting for? Shop Swap.com and use promo code ASHSET40 for your 40% off today. What's up? Welcome back to the Ash Said It Daily podcast show. I'm your host, Ash Brown. Yes, and this podcast has well over 250,000. We're on the heels of 500,000 streams worldwide. It wouldn't be possible without each and every one of you. So thank you so very much for your love, your support. Everything makes a huge difference. Now, back to my Whiskies of the World 2017 ATL style. Back to it. This year was a little bit different for several reasons. A lot of new things were happening for me, a lot of new experiences. First off, I was VIP this year. That's pretty awesome. Last year I wasn't VIP. This year I was VIP. And that means several things. I get exclusive things that the average patron going to the event doesn't get, which was pretty awesome. And my main thing was that I got exclusive VIP pours. What does this mean? Okay. The doors to Whiskies of the World opened at 5 p.m. and I was one of those many that was allowed into the ballroom at that time. So you're allowed into the ballroom, just VIPs only. And with that, you were able to go in your program. It's listed who's VIP and who's got the VIP pours or whatever the case is. So from 5 to 6, you could go to any one of these vendors that were listed for the VIP pours and try out some of their whiskeys and liquors. And there were so many different brands from all over. I was just running like a mad person anywhere. Now, the first one of my favorites that I had to stop again just to get that taste and get that feel again was Johnny Walker Blue Label. That was on the VIP pour list. So I was like, oh my gosh, okay, we got to go and we got to check that out. So we went to the Johnny Walker table, got the Blue Label. I was feeling good. It's very smooth. It's not harsh. It's a very smooth whiskey. And I loved the flavors, the aromas from it. And I had my cute little souvenir glass, Everybody gets their souvenir glass to taste the whiskeys, and you taste it and then you rinse your glass and all these things and you go to the next person. So Johnny Walker was one of my first. Glen Moray, the 25-year-old whiskey. That one was pretty awesome. I was very impressed with that one as well. The flavors that came from it, it was different, a little bit of surprise to it, but I liked the overall feel of it. And as I'm continuing to become more of a whiskey connoisseur, I'm learning about the different flavors and speaking with the vendors themselves about the product is pretty amazing too, because they know everything. They've been brewing this stuff. They've been making it from scratch. So to actually speak with the vendors about their product and to get little insights and little things from them was pretty cool. It was very one-on-one. And then, be it that I was VIP, the room wasn't crowded yet, so you could really talk to them on a one-to-one level and be able to get things that maybe when the room is absolutely crowded, you wouldn't necessarily get. So the one-on-one was really awesome with them. Another one of my favorites was the Elijah Craig Barnell. Is that right? I might have been drinking when I did this. No, the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. All right, I kind of got that messed up. The Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. That one was pretty strong. I didn't really see that coming. It was like boom, it really kind of hit me, right there in the gut. But I liked it. I liked it because it was kind of boom in your face, in your gut, but at the same token, it had that flavor for you to savor. And I enjoyed that one a lot. The next one that I really loved, and this was also a VIP pour, you guys can look up on the website, whiskiesoftheworld.com. Craig Gellerkey, the 25-year-old whiskey. Oh my gosh, like that whiskey was just, I was really the most amazed with that one at that time, at that particular moment, because the flavors that came from it, it was surprising, because you'll take a sip and sometimes just let it sit under your tongue a little bit for a second before you actually swallow it. And you will get a full range of flavor that way. And so I did that with the Craig Gellerkey, and I was like, wow, this is pretty phenomenal. Okay, I can deal with this. I can do this. I can make this happen. And so the VIP pours were really amazing. I really loved it. I will absolutely, positively be on VIP next year as well. I was looking forward to that. That was a great experience. There were a couple of people that I missed. There were a couple of vendors that not necessarily didn't show, but they didn't bring all of what they were supposed to bring. We'll just say that. Because we went to certain tables and they were like, oh, well, we didn't bring that. But it's listed. It's listed and said that you were going to bring it, and you didn't bring it. Teardrop. I really liked the idea that we had the experience to try a lot of local distilleries and breweries that are here in the local Georgia market, I'll say, because it's not even just to say Atlanta, because a lot of these places are in like South Georgia, North Georgia mountains, and to get some brews from places from Scotland and Italy was also really, really cool, really mind-opening, and I enjoyed it tremendously. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. Overall, it was a really good adult vibe. I can say that. I also, OMG, so this is an exclusive I'm sharing just with my listeners, just with my peoples. I actually smoked my first cigar this weekend. I smoked my first cigar, and it was not horrible, and my lungs did not collapse as previously thought. It was pretty enjoyable. It was a very chill moment. We were out on the patio during the cut and smoke session, and I had a mild, I don't remember what the brand was, but it was a mild one, and we learned about, well, I learned mostly, I was with people that are pretty seasoned vets and know about cigars and all that stuff, but I'm really new. I'm the newbie on the scene with it. And so I heard the speakers, they were talking specifically about how a cigar is stored will usually influence how it burns and if it burns evenly. Didn't know that. Good to know. I haven't necessarily started my collection as of yet, but it's good to know those things. And I want to say a huge shout out to the Smooth Draws radio show. They were the ones that were hosting the cut and smoke sessions that were outside on the balcony, out there on that patio. We were having a good time, good vibes, good positive vibes, and they were just really just being free, being chill, and I enjoyed it tremendously. I had no idea how much I was missing out on by not smoking cigars. OMG, good times. They gave good samples too, I will say. The tasting, the vendors, they gave really good sizable samples. And I also learned not to drink all of the sample. Another lesson I learned from previous years, not to drink all of the sample. You take a sip, maybe two, you dump the rest. You do not continue to just downing it. You're going to be messed up at the end of that day. I promise you that much. You're going to be messed up. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good at all. And I saw a lot of my local people. I want to say a huge shout to my folks. Jay Nash. She's beautiful, beautiful spirit inside and out. Love her to pieces. She does the Power Hour, the Girl Power Hour. I also want to say what's up to my girl, Onika.com. Nika Shea was there with her hubster. He's such a good man. They're always together. They're so doggone cute. They're so snaggly and just adorable. Who else did I see? I saw Ask Kwame. Kwame was there. Really big food blogger here in Atlanta. If you guys haven't already, check out his blog. Check out his Instagram feeds. He's always got tons and tons of stuff going on, so definitely check him out. And like I said, it was just an awesome week, and I enjoyed myself tremendously. I enjoyed the vendors. I enjoyed the atmosphere. It was a good vibe, good positive weekend. And I'm looking forward to see what's going to be brought to the table for 2018, babies. 2018. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Keep in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face and tell them, don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for. We're doing this for the history books. Social media is nice, it's cool, it's fun, but real life is so much better. It's so much better, babies. All right? Until next time.